Today we will see how we can bring data from three different sheets into a single pivot table without writing any XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP formulas and without touching our original data set. We will be using Power Query to do a data transformation and Power Pivot to create relationships. Let's start. First, understand the rules that make this work. The first rule is there must be one common column between the sheets you want to connect. Meaning, if you see my expense transaction, I have the employee ID column here, and if you see my employee master, here also I have the employee column as a common column here. So I can use these two columns to connect the relationship between these two sheets. Now, if you come back to expense transaction, here I have sub expense type and expense type. And if you see my expense type sheet, here also I have expense type and sub expense type. So I at least have one common column to connect the relationship between these two sheets. The second rule is very important. The column from which you want to pull the data must be unique. Meaning, if you see my expense transaction, in this, each employee might repeat 10 times because they might have 10 transactions. But in my employee master, every employee should be unique and there should not be any duplicate entries or there should not be any blanks. Okay. In the same way, if you see the expense transaction, I have expense type and sub expense type. But in my expense type, I can use only this because these are repeated. So I can't use this, but I know this is a unique list. Okay. So I can use this to connect a relationship between my expense transaction. Now let's start. You can close this workbook or you can keep it open. It's up to you. We will press Ctrl N to open a new fresh workbook. You see there's nothing here. And now we will go to data, get data from file, from Excel workbook, choose your workbook. I will choose this. I'll click on import. You will see a navigator page will open. I will click on select multiple files and I'll take all these files and I will click on load to. In this, I will just select only create connection and make sure this is also checked. Add this data to a data model. I'll click OK and you will see queries and connections are added here. Now we will go to Power Query to do a data transformation, and to open a Power Query, you can just come on any of the file, do a double click, a Power Query editor page will open, and this is the page where you will do all your transformations. And the good part is whatever the changes you will do here, your original file will not get affected. There won't be any changes on this file. Okay. And if you add any new data on your original file and you come to Power Query and click on refresh, those data will be added here. Clear? And now if you see, these are my column headers. But if you see, it is taking column 1, column 2, column 3. So easily we can fix this. Use first row as a header. You click here. It's done. Now let's go to the expense transaction. It is already set properly. If you want to delete any column, if your data is very big and if you want to delete it, you can delete any columns. It will not affect your original data set. For example, suppose if I want to delete merchant, I will just come here, click on remove. It's fine. Now I'll go to expense type. I'll see here also there's an issue with the column. So I'll just say use first row as a header. If I want to delete, let's delete this also. I don't want it. So I can just click on remove, and now I can just click on close and load. So that is where a Power Query is used to do any transformations. You can use any formulas to add any extra data, whatever you want to do. Okay. Now we will go to Power Pivot to give connections between these three sheets. To do that, we'll click on Power Pivot. If you don't find this option here, very easy. Go to the file, click on options, click on add-ins. In this common add-ins, go and make sure the Power Pivot is checked. So you will find your Power Pivot option here. Once you click on Power Pivot, you will click on manage, and now this is a Power Pivot workspace. Power Pivot can take millions and millions of data, which Excel can't take because Excel has a limit of 1 million. And in this, you will click on diagram view. When you click on diagram view, you will see these three tables and the column names of each table. Okay. Now you want to connect employee ID to the employee ID to create a relationship, and you will see 1:many, meaning employee master has unique list of employee IDs which are not repeated, but this one in this employee IDs can be repeated. So it becomes 1:many. Now here, first let's take expense type and join it with expense type. Let's see what happens. It will not get connection because it says the relationship cannot be created because each column contains duplicate values. Okay. Even though we had two common columns, we can take only one, which is sub expense type. I'll join it. Here also we have created 1:many relationships. Now relationships are done. You will click on pivot table. Once you click on pivot table, you can click on new worksheet or existing worksheet. It's up to you. I click on new worksheet and I'll say okay. And now here you will see all the three tables are here, and now you don't have to use any XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP to pull the data from one table to another. For example, I have the expense transaction and I'll take the amount column in my values. Okay. And I want to check employee name wise, but if you see my expense transaction, I don't have employee name. What I can do, I can just go to my employee master and pull employee name and it will work perfectly fine. So you don't have to use XLOOKUP to pull the data for the employee names. If you have used that process, your every cell would have added that one extra formula and your Excel size might have grown to a larger, which will affect the performance of your Excel. Now suppose instead of employee name, I want to check via categories. Okay, and categories is there in here. So I can just take categories, put the amount columns over there, and I can see categories. Now in this categories, I want to see in operations what all expense type comes. So again, I can go to my expense transaction where I have my expense type. I can take that expense type and put it here, and you will see this. Without using any formulas of XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP, we are able to match all the data and get the data as per our requirement. This approach is faster, cleaner, safer, and scalable compared to the lookup based Excel. Once you start working this way, maintaining reports will become much easier. If you like this tutorial, please do considering share and subscribe. Thank you so much.